part of setting the architecture for the whole space, I like to set it all at the same time. And then once you're done with that, then all you're doing is building out your tabletops and your spaces. The last surface that we're building is this little flower cart. And we're gonna start with the biggest piece. I'm doing it on the left hand this time. I want to try and find something that's going to have some space in here as well as something tall, so possibly a tree. So that gives us a second height. Because the computer's there, it's another reason why. I don't want to block it too much because then it becomes a loss prevention issue and people can't see who's coming and going. We already kind of have a tall situation here. So let me get a tree, I'll be right back. Okay. So I've got a great big tall piece. So instead of plopping right there, I'm gonna do it in the corner. Kind of tuck it underneath the lantern, plays back in with the magnolia. So there's kind of this like pretty little green tall space. Now I'm gonna fill it in with flowers. So that's what's gonna be the pull of the color from all three places. Let's get some roses. I pulled together some roses. So we're gonna pull some heights together. First thing I'm gonna do is kind of fill in this space. Something here, so maybe this is where we have some height with some of the product. I've got a high and a low. So this way I've kind of buried as much as I can the computer so you can't see that. I want to try and get one more pop of roses up here. I don't want it too tall. So let me see. So I have this weird space right here and I don't want to put too much product this far back because it makes it really challenging to shop. So I'm hoping if I get a lower container and some lower roses, I can kind of fill that in. We'll have to build up around here, but you're always going to have some of these weird negative spaces that's where the puzzle starts, is that you have to try and kind of figure out what fits, what's shoppable, as well as still keeping some negative space. So let's see if I can do this. So what I think I'm going to do, I had these guys down below. I'll show you how it looked.
Just basic roll top.
I'm gonna have to move the leg around so you're not like looking at the flowers through a leg. If that fills in the space kind of nice. I feel like there needs to be some greens in here as well, so I'm trying to figure out where to put these with another low. So ideally you want the high and then you want something low. We're filling in a space. This will be candles. This is all going to be rosy rings that has the pressed flowers inside, so it kind of ties all the florals in. But I still feel like we need some kind of green. I think I got it. I've got a high, I've got a low. We're going to build candles out here. We're also going to utilize this surface. Same thing, a high and a low, and then one floral set up here. Same thing. Candles here, candles here. We are going to have some back here, but they'll be the big giant 3-wick rosies. And then a few more here, and then we should be good to go. The candles that we're going to be doing on this space for rosy ring are going to be the older scents, and the new ones are all going to be front and forwarded. So I'm going to start with the one we have the most of, which is the spicy apple. And yes, I know it's a fall scent, but spicy apple from Rosy Ring actually sells year round. So we're going to start with that. And because there's so much, and because they are so big, I'm going to fill the space with these. height up from there. We also have the diffusers, which actually I think I'm going to change gears. We'll do these up here and do the diffusers. Does the candles sell better than the diffusers? So there's the tall ones and then the little small ones. And usually we would show these open, but here, because so many people pick them up and smell them and the diffuser oil goes all the way down them, we no longer show them open anymore. These guys here in front, back this up a little bit. So I don't mind blocking the basket for this. It's the roses that are really important. Put these in front. Pull these front and forward a little bit. So we're going to pull these front forward a little bit. We're going to have the taller one towards the back. Ideally, we have something to fill that hole. Right now we don't, so we'll come back to that. The last few scents for this group are the glass pressed flowers. We're going to kind of do these guys, be stacked. Stacked up there. So we're going to do them down here. Because we have the canned versions, but I like to show the canned versions along with the plastic wrap because I feel like it adds a little bit of color and interest. Spicy apples are here. And I don't like stacking straight in a line. I like to kind of stack with different levels and different shapes. So we are going to incorporate the can version in here. Kind of pulls the white from the packaging down here a little bit now, and now we're going to start to move this way. Finished product. Only thing I want to add in here are some candle accessories like wick clippers. Again, you want that out on sale. So we've got the apple, it goes down to here, the honey tobacco flavor, and then the pumpkin, which is older. It's going to be kind of going out that way. I think it's even on sale now. Added a book, but again, for the most part, it's all here. It's balanced. All we really need to add is a couple either candle dishes or wick clippers, and we're good to go.